What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of Draft to Glory. EA have released two new SBCs, the Russian League and the Dutch League for the players. I've got a few golds that I had on the trade pile that I've listed up that you'll see here that are relevant to any SBCs. I started listing up my silvers and thought, no, don't do this because this is what happened last time. Initially, everyone dumps all their players because they're like, new SBC, let's sell them. And then gradually as people complete them, the longer it goes, the more rare they get, the higher their price goes. So I'm actually going to wait a week or so, maybe a few days, we'll see how the market goes. But I'm going to wait just a little while and see what the prices do. And if they stay low, I didn't lose out on anything anyway. And if they rise, I've made myself some very nice extra profit. So we're offered the 4-3-2-1 again. I've been really like hit and miss with the draft recently. No matter what the team has been, I've been... let's go with Neymar for a change. I never take him. I've been either having average teams and doing really well, or really good teams and doing really average. So hopefully this time around, we can take a really good team and do really well. And I think I'm gonna take Aspas. Has he still got 4-star skill moves? He hasn't. I'm gonna take Aspas and put a hunter on him, and that will be yes, Messi. There we go. Or Bale, or Messi, or Bale, or Messi, or Bale, or Messi. Let's take that 94 Messi. Neymar, Aspas, and Messi. If we can get the striker Ronaldo at one point, it would be very nice indeed. But now I'm going to need those, there we go. So, Koke. I love it when the drafts like pick themselves, man. It just makes it super easy. Interestingly, like obviously last year, FUT draft was, I really like this Was card. 5'11", medium. Thiago is 6 foot, medium. I'm going to take Was. Yeah, last year... like it was just La Liga constantly. This year it's actually been more BPL than it has anything else. So yeah, there's some. Let's take a chem style here. What have we got? Let's go with engine. Yeah, it's been interesting to now when I do get the chance to take La Liga. Obviously, I want to because I never really get the chance. So look at that, 4 La Liga right backs: Vidal or Cancelo. Or Danilo as anchor. Let's go with Danilo. Let's take him. We'll go with him. I think his overall stats will be much better for us. Let's take that 90 Thiago Silva. I know MTT was there. We can easily fit Thiago Silva into this team. No question about it. We didn't even get anything. Look at that. 3 Napoli centre backs. We'll take. We've got Brazilian. We'll take Albiol, because the Spanish link would be the most accurate, I guess. And we'll see what we can get left back again. A Spanish left back would be very, very nice indeed. We do get a Spanish left back, and it is from Liga Santander, so he helps perfectly. So other than the 1 centre mid, which would pretty much complete a lot of chemistry in a lot of places, we've got a really good team here. We'll take Jan or Black. I mean, you might argue to take Buffon, but I don't anticipate using the centre-back, really. I'm going to take Oblak. I'm going to take what I would consider a leap of faith that I'm going to get a La Liga centre-back at one stage or another. Right, Isco is great, as is Felipe Luis. Our left-back is garbage. I'm going to take Isco first, just again, because putting him in there boosts our chem hugely to the point where the only 2 players off chem heavily now is 1 centre-back and 1 goalkeeper. So hopefully, again, we can get those defenders that are going to really aid us. We get Rulli. Rulli doesn't help. Like, it's the same, isn't it? What have we got 4 chem styles here? Sentinel, Hawk, Maestro. I'll take a Hawk chem style there. I'll be able to put that on Messi. Be very nice. We're at 92 chem anyway. We only need like 1 or 2 more changes. Wow. That 89 Griezmann is the man for us. Boom. We'll throw him in there. I will take it. I bet putting Was in somewhere. Yeah, look at that. Putting Was in there actually gives us more chem, but sorry, not Was, Aspas. Was is still in the middle of the park. Payet, Gundogan. I'll take this Felipe Luis this time, and the reason why I'm going to take him is because by putting him in at left centre back, it works. This just works. It gives Thiago Silva 7 chem, 8 with a manager. Felipe Luis himself can get up to 7 chemistry with a manager. Everybody else is pretty much on 10 chem. So a Brazilian Liga Santander manager will get everyone to their max chem, and then of course if we can get a different centre-back or a better left-back like a Marcelo would also be really good. But now what we're going to be looking for is chem styles I'll take Maestro. We're looking for chem styles and just general improvements. So a Modric or an Iniesta or something like that. We've got Wall here. Not Wall, sorry. The other one that I like. I can't remember what it is. We'll take Patricio just for the rating. Next up, Patrice Evra, Cahill, Rodriguez. See, we could take Kazawa. Let's take Kazawa. Let's see what we can do here. If we throw Kazawa in there and swap those two around. We're only at 97 chemistry here, but I think that's because of Koke. If we do that, that doesn't really work out too well. It's interesting, isn't it? We're so close. We're so close. I think that's a better team anyway. I would rather Isco off chem and have Kazawa instead of Junker. But we'll check it out again right at the end when we're finishing off the team. We get a Liga Santander centre back. He's utter garb. I don't want to use him. We'll take Backbone from Rojo there, just in case we can use that on one of the players. Let's see what we get up next. Come on, man, give me some of these special cards. We'll take a Hunter card here, but I want a special card. Like, I don't want any of these. We're getting non-rares. That's a bit more like, there we go. Toni Kroos. Does he help? I mean, I'm going to take him because I want to put him in the team, but I don't think he helps with chemistry. Because it's about getting the two strong links, and already Koke had the strong link. Koke only gets better chem there because of the positioning and nothing else. But I will do that. We'll take Was out for Isco. Wow, Isco has less pace, a little more shooting, a lot more dribbling, and it's very similar everywhere else. Was isn't a bad player at all. Next up for us is going to be... We'll take that Insigne card as a sub. Right, let me fix these chem styles real quick. I'm unsure as to whether I want to go like that or like this. Junker has more pace, way less shooting, which is irrelevant, less passing, which is quite relevant. Yeah, Junker's just not good enough. I would rather play on this chem here than anything else, I think. So let me sort these chem styles out. So we want Hawk for both the full... Hawk for Neymar and Hawk for... Oh, no, let's give Hunter for Messi. I do have one Hunter laying around. We'll give Maestro for Toni Kroos. We'll keep Maestro on Koke. And what have I got? A couple of Anchor on the right backs. I don't have any shadow cards. Oh, I do have one shadow. It's Neymar. We'll give shadow to... no, Thiago Silva already has crazy pace. We'll give shadow to the off-chem defender, and I'll give Catalyst to... What's his face? To Thiago Silva. And then last but not least, our final pick, which is going to define who goes in our midfield. We get Lukaku. And we will take Lukaku. Right, let's build this team back together real quick. Shouldn't take 2 seconds to put this team in. He goes in there. He goes in there. He goes up there. Our centre midfielder, Toni Kroos, comes in there. And then Felipe Luis goes in there. So 97 chemistry to start things off with. Our bench is not great. Nice, like that Lukaku with a Hunter card is going to be a nice sub, like a nice super sub. Other than that, I mean, we don't have much on the bench. Candreva is decent, not great. Insigne is going to be very, very good. Albiol as a defensive-minded player for us will be good. Was as a spare centre mid will be good. But in general, it's not like the best team. If we could just get a La Liga manager, that would be perfect. A Brazilian La Liga manager would be even better. We don't get a La Liga manager, so we're going to have to go with the Brazilian, which actually puts us on 100 chemistry anyway. So we do get a 186 out of this team. It's not bad. I like this team. I like the look of this team. I'm hoping it's going to play well. We'll see how it does. This is the team on the screen. That Griezmann, Neymar, and Messi up front. I'm hoping that's going to win me the draft. Fair, you know, they are 3 spectacular players. The midfield is great. The defense is solid. Let's get into the gameplay. Okay, guys, as we go into the gameplay, the first opponent we come up against has got a 4-3-3, 187 team, and what a team. The new informed Pogba, informed Mkhitaryan, Griezmann, Neymar, the Turan, the informed Isco, the Screamer Felipe Luis, informed Abdenur, and then Manquillo and what's his name, Mustafi at centre-back, and he starts things off scoring an absolute banger 2 minutes into the game. I hadn't touched the ball at this stage. He literally kicked off, passed it a couple of times, hit a shot with Neymar, and the ball flew into the back of the net. And at that point, I didn't know whether it was going to be a tough game or an easy game because, you know, I hadn't touched the ball. I didn't really know how good this guy was. Fortunately enough for me, I got back into the game quite quickly, not in terms of scoring goals, but just in terms of like carving out opportunities and generally dominating the play. I got really, really lucky with a shot there from Griezmann that found its way to Messi. And Messi popped it in the back of the net. And I want to talk today through this gameplay about Messi. Last year in FIFA, Ronaldo and Bale were better than Messi and Neymar. I don't know if it was to do with the height, the physicality, or whatnot. I don't know. You know, Messi and Neymar are both, they have small character models in FIFA. They don't have the most strength. They're easily nudged off the ball. But this year in FIFA, I've personally had more and better experience with the more agile, kind of quicker players. Although I have loved Ronaldo, I find Hazard to be better. I've really enjoyed it when I've used the blue Neymar. You know, I've used that Theo Walcott and the Raheem Sterling, and then I've hated at times Gareth Bale, and I really didn't like the Player of the Month Diego Costa. And I wonder if this year it's the year of Messi and Neymar's. You know, it's the year of the nimble, high agility. Not saying Bale or Ronaldo don't have high agility, but you know, the low centre of gravity, high agility, high balance players, because Messi feels incredible in this game. I don't see him used in FUT Champs much. I don't know if the pros use him. I don't know if the casuals use him. You just typically don't see Messi much because of Gareth Bale. He's cheaper. He's got very similar stats. He's got you know, much better physicality. He's much taller. He's quicker. So Bale always gets the nod. But I don't know. I think Messi might be the better player. And you see in that game there, Messi did damage. Griezmann did damage. I felt like as a pairing they were good. Neymar didn't really get involved in the games too much. But as we go into the second game, we'll come up against a 98 Chem 84 team. It's a really nice team. Another one of those 90 rated Paul Pogbas. That midfield in general was just brilliant. The team of the group stage, Gundogan, the informed Yaya Toure, the second informed Paul Pogba. However, we managed to get the first goal very early on in the game. Neymar goes down the left-hand side, and this is some of the good stuff he actually did do for me. Gets to the byline, shrugs off the defender, into Griezmann, Griezmann to Messi, Messi shoots, Messi scores, and once again, it's that Griezmann-Messi partnership. They just seem to be good. And I went 1-0 up in this game, and this was a tough game. It was end-to-end FIFA. But this game was decided mostly on bad defensive mistakes and luck rather than good attacking play and skill. You see I get just very bad luck there to concede the first goal. First of all, he wins the header with Pogba over my defender, which is kind of a bit, you know, it's Pogba, what do you expect? But then it takes the deflection off my goalkeeper. The defender auto lunges instead of just standing there and waiting for the ball, and it kind of cost me the goal a little bit. He then scores a phenomenal goal with Lewandowski. Like I've on his weak foot, I've never seen a shot quite like it. He's kind of scooped it, but hit it as if it was a curved finesse shot. I've honestly never seen a shot like it. It was a great finish. But I don't know, I didn't expect it. I didn't expect it to go in like that. However, we got straight back into the game, almost straight after kickoff. Neymar again down the left-hand side, providing the passage. The shot comes in, it falls to Griezmann, who's there again on his right foot, bangs that into the bins. You know, the keeper just wasn't ready, basically. I then concede another wonder goal. Look at this, Yaya Toure on his weak foot. What is the keeper doing? I picked Oblak because I thought it'd be good. He's 87 rated, he's got perfect chem. I thought it'd be solid for us, but it just wasn't. He just wasn't. However, we got straight back into the game again. Corner comes in, Insigne to Griezmann. Griezmann shoots and scores. And again, it felt like for me that Messi and Griezmann were the main parts of this team. They were just doing so much good work. And what are they? They're two nimble, high agility, high balance players. So I wonder if that's just, maybe it just suits my play style better. I then let in, that's just poor defending, you know, that's just really bad defending. I could see, even watching it back there, I can see what he's doing a mile off. Really, really weak defending. 90th minute comes around though, Insigne on as a sub, plays into Neymar. Lovely bit of work in the box from Neymar, gets into some space. Lovely fake shot, finds Lionel Messi. Messi takes a shot, super lucky to get the goal, but another goal for Lionel Messi. Goes down at 4-4. Into extra time we go. I've got a great opportunity here. Insigne cuts inside, passes it to Neymar. I had options there. I had two people behind him that I could have laid it off for and gone for the give and go. I end up trying to play the pass in through his defence. I lose the ball. Look at the stamina levels. Lewandowski has no stamina there. He still manages to hold off Felipe Luis, scores a banger, and that was the end of the game. You'll see the match stats. The game was 5-4 and it was a close game. but you would expect the scoreline to just be the other way around, 5-4 to me. His keeper made a couple more saves than mine. I had a few more shots on target, a little bit more possession. It would be, it would be fair to say that I probably deserved to edge that game, but because of my defensive errors and my attacking inabilities, I end up on the losing side this time. So good game to my opponent. This is the end of the gameplay. Let's get into the packs. So guys, we go out in back-to-back draft semi-finals. I was really unlucky that game. Amidst all this new scripting, momentum and handicap talk, I am trying to take every responsibility for games that I lose. And in that game, I was just unlucky. His keeper made a couple of absolute wonder saves. He scored a couple of absolute wonder goals. And I missed a few really, really good opportunities just from my lack of ability. I don't know what it is when I play with superstar players. I just seem to fail. Every time I have like a bog standard team with just one or two good players, seem to perform. I put together this team, Griezmann, Messi, Neymar, fantastic. The defense was good. I just got hit on a couple of counters, and by the end of that 120-minute semi-final or quarter-final there, my players were so dead that even when I got a breakaway, like I got a breakaway of Neymar one time, clean through on goal, and he pulled up with his hamstrings. It may well have been a goal. It could have changed the game, but it doesn't make any difference. It didn't change the game. Really, really disappointed. Really disappointed in myself to come away with a loss there. We get 2 premium gold packs and a gold pack. That's quite good. We're going to open them here. We'll see what we get. We'll see if we get anything good out of these. No cards straight away. Can we make profit though? That's what we're here for. Draft to Glory isn't always. Draft to Glory is a combination of a lot of things. It's a combination of drafting, having fun with that, of playing and trying to do the best that we can with the gameplay, but it's also one of the main points of Draft to Glory is to see if it's sustainable to just play with draft without doing anything. And what was interesting there was the duo of Messi and Griezmann was really good. Neymar not so good in those 2 games, but Messi and Griezmann, they might be a very, very strong partnership. Look at this for a pack. That's disgraceful. Like, we get 2 of our rares are contracts, and our 3rd rare is a goddamn Juventus badge. That's so disappointing. I've been very unlucky with packs recently. Maybe this last 7.5k pack here will be the one for us. Who knows? Let's see. What do we get? No walkout. Come on, give me an inform. Give me a big card. Not even a rare player. 3 consecutive packs. Not even a rare player. Unbelievable from EA, that is. I mean, I suppose this time we get a squad fitness and a centre forward to striker card, which are okay, like better than nothing. But that was very, very disappointing. I actually, interestingly as well, after the game, you know when you had a good game when you get a message like this. He messaged me, Sane Micro Forte, GG, huge fan. I didn't deserve to win. Sorry, no need to be sorry. I do appreciate the message, and GG to you as well. Absolutely no need to be sorry. People do what they do to win. What I lost for today was because of some AI saves. It's not in your control, it's not in my control, and then just for some bad shot choices from myself personally. I made a few bad decisions throughout the game that ultimately ended up costing me. So there is no reason to be sorry. But that for today, guys, is going to be the end of the draft. If you did enjoy this, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.